check that he was not threatened that a beautiful man was sitting in for him. And I'm hearing he's here today. Is Jon here? Jon Justice. Jon Justice, welcome here. Forgive me, we got to break for a second. We got to break the script. I'm going to bring Jon Justice up on stage. My show is more of a national conversation thing. But this man, and I listen to him on the internet, he is so involved in what's happening here locally. And you guys are so involved in what he's doing. I just want to give him an opportunity to see how much you appreciate him. Jon.
I've been looking for this guy all morning. So I would have come and got you. You should have called. Sheriff Joe, Pima County legal defender Isabel Garcia is the idiot you were referring to. She's co-chair of Derechos Humanos. She's a coward, and she's a permanent member of the Never Ending Parade of Stupid. I just want to let you know that. Thank you, James. I'll take just a moment. I'm privy to a lot of information, and a lot of times you guys don't know this. So if you can, I have some information to share with you might not be aware of. You heard about those unemployment numbers that came out on Friday, right? 14 months in a row, right? I have a little secret to share with you. I've actually been given information about some new unemployment numbers coming out very soon. Now, from what I've been told, on November 3rd, 2 people I know for sure are going to be out of work by the names of Gifford and Grijalva. One guy's going to be looking for work. His name is Rodney. How does this affect my political future? How many of you guys were at the first Tea Party downtown last year, April? You know, that's when the war started. You realize that, right? The culmination of what you see today and us being on the precipice of history come November 2nd started downtown that day, okay? And during that time, it's been amazing, I know, for myself and for you guys to see these candidates who were not known before then do what they have done and where they are today. Enough, I mean, it needs to be stressed. You know, after the 2008 elections, there were so many people talking about what is going to happen, what are we going to do, who is going to be the next great leaders, who's going to step up to replace these individuals, right? Congress is working to put this country out of work. We're going to put them out of work on November 2nd. But I cannot, you know, the story isn't Christine O'Donnell, it's Ruth McClung. Right? The story isn't what's going on with Meg Whitman in California. It's what Jesse Kelly has done right here in Arizona. You know, who will be the next great leaders that are going to work for us? Who will be the individuals that we can trust, that we can put our faith in? I'm not talking hope, I'm talking faith, all right? It's these guys. It is absolutely nothing short of incredible how far these guys have come. I mean, Ruth McClung, a year and a half ago, I mean, that is the story. That should be national news, what this woman has been able to accomplish and what she's going to do November 2nd. Jesse Kelly, by the way, very tall man if you haven't seen him, right? Now I was there at the start like a lot of you guys were, and I heard a lot of the things said, and I'll be honest with you, I said a lot of those things as well. It's amazing how we all become experts at this when we're talking to people. Well, my opinion's this, my opinion's that. You know, you hear people talking about how, well, he got in too early. Well, he's going to peak too soon, he's going to drop. Talk about impressive and what he's been able to accomplish. Gabby Giffords has absolutely nothing to talk about except to talk about Jesse Kelly. What is she going to do? I'm Gabby Giffords, and I voted to raise your healthcare premiums. I voted for the stimulus, which just basically raised the national debt even more than it already was. And I don't really like that double white fence. Vote for me, I'm Gabby. Yeah, no. All she can do is talk bad about Jesse because they don't have an argument. You know, we use the I like turtles thing with Rodney. What's funny is that all of the Democratic leadership has turned into I like turtles. They don't have an answer for anything because they didn't blow it. Their agendas were wrong. Their principles were wrong. Their standards were wrong. We're going to turn this whole thing around, and it's because of these individuals. And it's because of what you guys have been able to accomplish in the past year and a half since this whole Tea Party movement started. We are on the forefront of history, and one thing before I walk off stage and I guess with our next guest coming up, I want everybody. You guys know how when you taste a certain food or hear a certain song, that you're brought back to that moment. It reminds you of a certain time in life, right? Okay. Try to find something that you can grab onto between now and November 2nd. Because once we take this country back on a course towards prosperity, once we put these guys out of work, these tea parties, this feeling you have right now needs to continue. We have to continue moving forward. We need to always have tea party rallies, even when we have our guys sitting in Washington fighting for us. We have to continue to always fight for them, even when things are going right. Because the problem was, we all thought we had elected a bunch of people that weren't going to screw things up, and they did. May we never become complacent with our leadership. May we always support them, and may we always remain vigilant. And guess what? Sometimes it does take a rocket scientist and a warrior, and we're going to send that rocket scientist and that warrior to Washington, D.C. come November 2nd. And with that, I would like to welcome up the rocket scientist herself. Please, everybody, move the pump.